what is the forecast for hooking someone like me that, the way I see all media, all entertainment, we seek out things that we desire in our own lives that we may not be getting otherwise.
Right.
And so if I'm not feeling, I'm getting all the emotions I'm looking for, then I'm seeking out some of these dramas. And if I'm not living the action drama I'm looking for, then I'm watching XYZ.
Yeah. I mean, I think... I absolutely think that verticals are like here to stay. People do want to watch stuff on the go, on their phone. What that looks like for men, and I expect them to. It is my impression that these guys would love to be getting men to watch these, and they just haven't cracked that code yet. Which is not to say men are absolutely watching these, but not in the kind of numbers that women are.
Right.
I think, but part of it is that like maybe people don't understand that they're not competing. Like these verticals, they're not competing with Hollywood. They're competing with Instagram and YouTube Shorts and TikTok and stuff like that. And men are watching that stuff. They're watching little comedy videos or little how-to videos or things like that. And I think that at some point the genres will switch. And I think that that's largely probably going to be when the streamers get involved. Right now, most of these verticals are pay per episode. And men just aren't.
Am I consuming these outside of the traditional social media formats? Like, I got to download this app to watch this thing?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
You download the app. There's a bunch of different apps. When we first started, there was, I don't know, 5, maybe 10 tops of these, and now I think that there's more than 100 different companies that are making these verticals. But they each have their own app, and in their app, there's transactions. It's you buy coins or gems or whatever like that, and that's how you pay to watch
token-based
the next
system.
episode. Yeah,
right.
For most of them, a lot of them, like you get X number of episodes for free, and then after that you pay for it. Typically it's per episode, and so people just end up because there's a cliffhanger every time, I got to pay for that next episode. It's only 50 cents.
Yeah. Before
you know it, you've paid a lot more than you would normally pay to go even to a movie theater.
Sure.
And I think that that's part of the reason that romance does so well on these is because, I have to pay that 50 cents to hear him say I love you is a lot more compelling than, say, a horror movie where, like, you got to pay 50 cents to find out what's behind the door.
Right.
Or a comedy to pay 50 cents to hear the punchline doesn't really feel like...
Well, is that fair to say, though, that, like, that would be for a horror demographic and genre, that would be appealing because it's not necessarily a choose your own adventure yet, but at the same time, it's like Scooby-Doo or something like that. Yeah. Like, who's behind that mask? Like,
I do expect mystery to be one of the next big genres, and I'm anticipating that, or like true crime, maybe like sort of horror, like mystery more than horror, thriller more than horror, being kind of the next big shift. Because if you look at, I think that the challenge that these vertical creators are having is they want to bring in men, but they don't want to lose women.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do we make something that like won't lose money, but will start bringing men in? Because women are now kind of in the habit of watching these. Mm-hmm. Men really aren't, and the genre that women also watch, that men also watch. If they made an action movie on there, it would bomb because they don't like guys wouldn't be paying attention to it. But if they do like a murder mystery, some true crime type of thing, mm-hmm. that will appeal to the ladies and might start getting men to pay attention. And then I think once they get men paying attention to the vertical space, I think that you'll see sci-fis and action and stuff like that.